Hey guys, welcome back to the FPSGeneral live stream. You're tuned in for the ShootMania Curse Invitational. We're here all the way in the lower bracket grand final. The winner, of course, will go through to the grand final to play SK Gaming. The loser walks home in third place with $500. So either way, teams now in the tournament have won themselves some money, and it is, of course, none other than Curse, who we just saw narrowly lose out to SK Gaming, going up against the mighty Complexity. It's looking forward to be an awesome game, but first we have to announce our next giveaway, as always, that we'll be doing throughout this matchup. So make sure you get your tweets sent to FPSGeneral and tweet your predicted outcome between Complexity and Curse in the following format. My SteelSeries Sensei Raw is on Team A winning against Team B with your predicted outcome, making sure to include FPSGeneral and Curse Network, and you'll be in with a chance of winning that mouse. Congratulations again to Vince, who won the last mouse for predicting SK Gaming to take it 2-1 against Curse. But before we jump into this awesome lower bracket final, we're going to play the video clip for ShootMania Beta 2. Welcome back again. That was Beta 2, currently available to play. The full game launching on January the 23rd. I'm, of course, MVC. Below me is Zacubus, and right at the bottom is Johnny of Curse looking up at us all. He looks after us. He's our mentor. He's our lover. He's everything to us today. And he's the giver of SteelSeries Sensei Raw Gaming Mice. So if you've not got your prediction in for the winner of this next matchup, the lower bracket grand final between Complexity and Curse, you need to get those in ASAP because we are going to be kicking things off very, very soon. And in fact, right now, David.
Yes, we are kicking things off now. Who will be attack? Who will be defense on this first round? And they've restarted the map.
Yay!
Oh, the tension. It was killing me there.
Oh, the tension is still there because, of course, the difference between winning and losing in this matchup is $1,000. The loser, of course, taking home third place, $500. The winner, $1,500. Now, of course, when you're in this situation and that difference is there, do you think about the money or do you just focus entirely on the game? And that is a kind of ridiculous question to ask, but are these players thinking about it in the back of their mind?
They might be thinking, we're guaranteed money now, so we're cool. And they might have a lot of pressure off of them. But, you know, when you're playing against two top teams like this, you should only be thinking about winning. And that's what I would be doing right now. I wouldn't care about the money. It's not about the money. It's about the winning.
The pride.
The winning counts.
Yeah, well, the
Indeed.
first man up to show us what winning really is, as perhaps the Nadeo advert implies, is Carnage for Complexity here in map number 1, which is, of course, Swift. And it looks like he wants to go straight through the middle, but already eliminating one of those lines, and that's an early life point to lose. And remember, ShootMania played best of 3 here in the tournament. And it is first to 9 rounds, and you have to hit 9 rounds with a win difference of 2. And like we've said throughout the tournament, the attacking rounds are the harder ones to take. You play on your own with that Insta-Gear Blazer against 3 defenders. And there's the Insta-Gear Blazer. Of course, the defenders usually have rockets, but whilst on that platform, they have a railgun. And they also have teammates to assist, like XP3, who'll shut him down and get them first round on the board, 1-0.
Indeed, and Tail's been doing some damage on that rail. Very, very nice. But every one of the Curse players getting a piece of the action with one rocket between them. And XP3 taking some rails himself from Carnage. Bears holding the back cave. Griffin on top of the mid, looking to push inside that little archways. And XP3 smells him in there, misses and gets absolutely punished for it. And he's going to try the same mistake again. Carnage missing the rail. Very, very close into Bears. Could be in trouble here. No, relatively unscathed. Now XP3 is stuck behind the map. Unless he really wants the Bears, which he does, and he almost runs into a nucleus there. Can XP3 pick off this rail? And no, just get smacked in the teeth with nucleuses. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you dive into that?
Yeah, that nucleus, of course, switched out for the defender's rocket. And has a huge splash radius, 6 to walls, and travels very, very slowly. It can be difficult to avoid in that short, narrow cave, as we call the back cave. And it can also be easy to avoid, which should have been, you know. S happens, I guess. And we're watching the Bears up now for complexity. As he will probably focus his attention now toward the rail platform, it seems, or he just wanted to just get a view on whether he was there. Now, trying to ping Tailspin through the trees. You can see the X's coming out. If he does nail one onto the head of Tailspin, he will see him through the trees and through walls for a short time. The same for the defenders if they do it for the Bears. So it's something you want to try and connect with. And right now, the Bears down to just 1 life point. Curse going to town on the Bears at the moment. Point opening up 15 seconds, 1.5 to capture it up. And he's got 3 defenders to work with those 12 rockets. It's looking dim here for De Beers, but he will manage to find an amazing shot onto Tailspin actually, but will not be able to then find Buds as XP3 jumps up behind the fence, nails him in the nose, 2-1.
As we have played this team before, well, it's a little bit different now, the Curse team, but I know for a fact that Tailspin's aim on that rail pad is a huge pain in the ass. And I try and avoid them at all costs, so I try and get my attacking rounds a little bit more varied up when I play against this team, or when I have done in the past, so I think avoid mid if Tailspin's on that rail pad personally, but Tailspin pushing the mid himself and taking some damage from De Beers, who's coming around the back. 2 nice rockets in there. Tailspin now on top of the map. Rocket spam coming in, they know where he is. And how will he approach this now? The Bears now rotated round, knocks him off, and then punishes Carnage, does, from another nice air rocket.
Yeah, good stuff on defense. Tailspin trying to mix things up, always keep moving, but, you know, complexity just around every corner, nook, and cranny. As we now see Griffin attack, avoids the second bounce pad, decides to take the bounce pad up. Usually you can clip the top edge of that exit and hug the ground, so to speak, but Griffin wants the shot. It's a difficult one to take when you're going up against a laser player on that platform. The zoom helps them immensely with how the crosshair works in this game, which I won't go into again, but Griffin, just 2 life points against these 3 players. Knows exactly where everyone is. Whether the player's still waiting up on that rail platform, we'll see. Yes, he is. But time's running out for the complexity player. He needs to make something happen sooner or later, as he will make that challenge on toward XP3. You can see Bud's there in the distance, going to close him down during the reload time. It's going to make things 3-2, and still not going to see an attacking round. Bud's up now for Curse.
Indeed, everybody's defense is holding very, very strongly at the moment, but will that be broken by Buds, who is attacking last? I think Curse are mixing up their attacking rounds. They don't seem to have a default attacking roster, do they? I wasn't taking much notice in the last game, but I don't think so. I think Buds was attacking first or second before. De Beers is now on the rotation behind Buds. Will he get some easy rockets here? No, decides that he doesn't want to risk it, playing it a little bit more safer in the mid area, but might get picked. But luckily Bud's missing out on some easy rockets, and nice rockets coming in from De Beers, but Bud's neutralized from Griffin there on the side. Very, very nice. I honestly didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I didn't see Griffin coming at all. It looked like for a moment I was about to say just Bud's not taking his time with that free shot effectively on towards De Beers, but still made it work for him. And meanwhile, look at this. Bud's to Tailspin, or sorry, XP3. Rocket out of nowhere to Tailspin. Brilliant opening yet again from the Curse players on defense. Really just eliminate lives so quickly from the complexity players, leaving them very little to work with when it comes to trying to get onto that point. We've got 20 seconds till that point opens up, so to speak, and whether Carnage can find some players or not, that's definitely going to be on his mind now, because there's 3 defenders, and particularly Tailspin on that platform is going to be difficult to work with, and we'll manage to find Tailspin yet again. 1 shot, 1 kill. There goes Buds as well. Now we've got a one-on-one situation. Carnage is just about to do the impossible. Can he find this final player? Rock blocked by XP3, and XP3 going to survive for just a little bit longer. One life for Carnage. XP3 managing those rockets on the point extremely well. No more time to capture the point. He has to hit the shot, and he hits it as well. Carnage very calm, collected, and composed. Finds that attacking round 4-3.
Woo! One life Carnage, man. He has taken that name for himself, and what a sick play there. Those rails were immense on the first two, and the last as well. Totally awesome clutch on that point, and Carnage now looking in great form. And I believe they've already opened... Nope, not yet. They have opened up the rockets now, though. XP3 taking some damage onto Griffin. I keep getting mixed up. I'm sorry.
It's fine. They were both pretty close. I mean, Griffin
I was
played
getting
that
too
position.
excited. I was too excited on the Carnage round still. But yeah, Griffin hammered some rockets down there, nicely saving the Complexity team.
And again, look at this. The players opting to just take the bounce pad as standard, going for the shot into tailspin. The Complexity players have got a lot of balls. We'll give them that. And he's going to again go for a shot, miss on the tailspin. Now rotate his efforts down toward the back of the map. He's got a bounce pad to work with. This will keep him out of view from that rail player. But look at this. He wants him again to Bears, and he's going to get punished for it. Finally, tailspin to connect. Down to 2 lives to De Beers. Now rotating back toward the middle. He's definitely working with the time he's got well, but he needs to make something work for him, eliminating 1 or 2 players. And the question is, who are they going to be? Tailspin still on that platform as De Beers goes for yet again the previous professional Counter-Strike player, not able to connect with that laser, and now he's going to be punished. You can see Curse now surrounding them. De Beers able to find XP3, but Buds to finish 5-4.
Indeed. Tailspin now up on the attack. His aim is also superb, especially to mid to long range. He has got one of the best out there I've seen, and I'm sure we're going to see some awesome rails coming up pretty shortly.
We'll see, as he looks like he wanted to focus attention toward the cage, but now just diving through the middle. Tailspin. Is Carnage on the rail platform? No, Carnage actually hiding in the little archway behind him. Tailspin not going to be fazed by that. We'll find Griffin waiting by that fence on the left-hand side of the map, and now Tailspin has the entire map open for him, even has 15 seconds to just have a fly over toward this rail platform, and I think he has an idea where this player is. Yeah, so this player now trapped. Tailspin could take this round here.
Indeed, a well-coordinated push is needed from Complexity now. Tailspin going back up to the rail pad, rockets flying in, just barely missing. De Beers and Carnage have to hold this point, and they have to hold it well, taking 1 armor now. Tailspin on the reload is trying to pick up the point man. He does that. He jumps to the point, but he hasn't got enough time. Good defense from Complexity. De Beers on that last rocket. If he didn't hit that, he might have been able to step up to the point and capture it. So very, very nice stuff there from De Beers. And good round from Complexity all round.
Yeah, good play on the time as well. Never doubted for a second. Hid behind the fence there. De Beers at the end gifted that team the defensive side, and now look at this. We're 6-4. We still have that attacking round from Carnage. Curse have to turn things around. First defending this one. That's a good 2 railguns coming out from Tailspin, and yet again Zacchaeus, we're seeing players just challenge Tailspin. Maybe, you know, it's a case of they feel they need to take him down to open up the map, but it almost feels like a 50-50, if not 30-70 in favor of Tailspin every time.
Indeed it is, but you're right. If they do get him, I think they do open the map a lot up. And obviously, Carnage was the living proof of that when he got that pick. Just look how the other pieces fell down, and he was able to get that attacking round off of Curse. Now we see Buds going in under Carnage. He's trying to find some space for himself. He's trying to get that railer, and he's hit it. Very, very nice. Carnage did not see that coming at all. And what a headshot as well. He is on fire now, and he has only got 1 more guy to find. And he knows where he is. He knows he's in that drop box area. And he's going to just run towards the point and get in position. And will he be able to find it? He gets rock blocked, but then finishes it off with a nice, steady rail shot to the face. And that is some superb stuff from Buds. Absolutely amazing aim there.
Yeah, Bud's not wanting to go down one map here in the loser bracket grand final. Remember, the loser of this match is guaranteed $500, finishing in 3rd place. The winner advances to the grand final to play SK Gaming from the winner bracket. for a minimum of $1,500, maximum 3,000 for first place. Watching Carnage now as he comes into the middle. It looks like again he wants to challenge Tailspin. You can see the pings coming out through the tree line, just trying to get a read on exactly where he is. And find the shot. Now going to make the pass. A big miss on a Tailspin. He can't afford to miss. You get faster reload time when you're on speed pads or that rail platform. Carnage just sitting around for this one. Perhaps thinks he absolutely needs to take it. And that's going to be obviously in favour of Tailspin. 7-6.
Obviously, the strategy is kill Tailspin with attacking round, and it's just not working out for them now, as it did before, but not now. Tailspin is feeling very hot on his aim right now, and that is showing with 11 defensive rockets or rails, I guess.
Yeah, indeed. Now XP3 moving around to the back of the map, going to take the bounce pad, and he has this one-man advantage now, but has lost one life, so it's not going to be easy as it perhaps could be for XP3. It's imperative he does not lose another life point. You can see that final player in the archway. I'm not entirely sure XP3 knows where he is. Now he does, as Griffin gives away that position. Carnage missing easy rockets on the drop down. Rock blocked. XP3 will flick back onto him, find the frag. 1-on-1 situation. 2 lives for XP3. He can make him waste rockets, but it's still going to be difficult. Griffin caught out of position. XP3 behind the pole. I don't know where Griffin was going, but that's going to make it 8-6. Curse on map point.
Very nice XP3. Even when he's rock blocked, he doesn't panic and he hits those rails that he must hit. Taking out Carnage there. Very nice. Carnage a little bit unlucky with the air rockets. He felt probably he could hit those, but his aim wasn't with him when he was floating down just so nicely for him. But the Bears now, pressure's on. This is map point for Curse now.
Yeah, and on the defensive side as well, you definitely put it in toward their favour, especially now as the Bears will lose one life point. Will we see it rotate through middle, or are they just going to leave this single player by the fence to fend for himself and hold on to position by the point? It looks like that's going to be the case as Buds just carefully manoeuvres himself around, make sure he's always hidden and away from the Bears crosshair. That instant hit laser could be an easy shot for him. There goes the second life. Buds to connect. One more shot would take him down on this map, and that's going to be it. 9-6. Final scare here on score here on map number 1. Wow.
Indeed, and nice stuff from Curse. Obviously, as I said, Tailspin really providing a lot of great cover there on that rail pad. And I think too many wasted rounds just trying to pick off that mid player. I mean, when you saw just at the end there with Buds on the wall, no push-ups were coming through at all. You know, the team weren't really rotating. Buds could have been an easy kill, and when you've got 2-1, it's so much easier to just hopefully dive on that point as well, even if Tailspin is up there.
Yeah, indeed. And but now Complexity have to come out strong here on the castle. It's a map I think I've seen Complexity play this once this tournament. I could be wrong. But they were very good on the rotates on the left-hand side. But this is definitely the first time I believe I've seen Curse play Castle, at least on the stream that we've been covering. I don't think I'm wrong there, am I, Zacchaeus?
Say that again, sorry.
I think this is the first time I've seen Curse play the Castle in the tournament whilst we've been commentating.
I do not think so. I think we have seen them play. Didn't we watch them on a show match on this map?
Yeah, show match doesn't really count. But apart from the
no.
show match, I think that was it, right?
That's true. And it's going to be an interesting map pick because it is quite open yet. You know, it all depends on how these attackers approach this and how well coordinated these teams are when... Well, I think a lot of the action is going to be pushed towards that left-hand side on the attack. And I think it's all going to depend on those defensive pushes on those players at the right time. That's really going to decide this game, but... Let's see how it works out. I think the meta game is going to be the standard: 1 pillar, 1 broken wall, and 1 on the top of the point. But I could be wrong but I believe that will be how this defense will be set up.
I mean, that's the typical setup, isn't it? 1 by the pillar, by that bounce pad. The bounce pad actually an awkward shot to take. You can see it in the upper left of the screen there. I don't know how the hitboxes work, or at least the box of that the bounce pad, but it seems almost impossible to take. So usually you have to focus your attention on the player directly up the ramp. Otherwise, you're not going to have any chance. So yeah, I mean, I imagine most of the attention is going to be focused on the left side or the right side. I think middle is just too much of a gamble. But you can bait out the bounce pad players. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is that I have no idea how the attack is going to play this one. Not anymore in the beta 1.5. But regardless, here we go. Live on map number 2. Curse with a 1 map advantage, taking away Swift here against Complexity. Complexity currently in the driving seat to just take home $500 if they lose this map. So really, they have to come back strong into this one and start swinging things in their favour. And they're starting off in defence, so by denying Buds this attacking round is certainly going to kick things off for them. Watching Buds for Curse.
Dude, and the defense is all set up. Carnage looking to be playing the pillar. The Bears playing the left side. Broken Wall. The spam has finished, and Buds is on the move out. Mid left side. He's looking to pick off one of these two players on this right hand side. Can he do it? No, he cannot as of yet. He's going to find Carnage. No, he's not. Rock blocked and good spam coming in from Carnage and the Bears. Great shots opening up this first defensive round for Complexity.
Yeah, and you can see Carnage just playing that pillar / bounce pad role so very well. It's a difficult shot to take, and you've always got support from the player by right-hand side wall as well. Now we've got Carnage up now with a point to prove here on attack, as he waits for the spam to come in, hits a couple of rockets as well to get his aim going, I'm sure, and now we see him move up the map, and let's find out what the former TF2 pro can do as he approaches up toward Tailspin and Buds. Will he go for the player by the point, or is he going to charge straight for Tailspin? This right hand side wall. It looks like he wants Tailspin, but Tailspin, aware of that, going to try and maneuver away. And also, it's a rocket on the fade out, so it's a good start from him. And now just 2 lives for Carnage. He's doing well working with the time, changing position as well, but he has to find a frag sooner or later. And again, look at this, Bud's playing the pillar well, just like Carnage did, and really just not giving any openings, and Tailspin to finish. Good stuff from Curse as well on defense, 1-1.
Indeed, defense holding strong so far. And let's see how Tailspin will be able to hack away at this. Well, if they get that mid pillar guy, they have then that awesome option of being able to pick who they want to go for. And usually I'd go for the broken wall guy as is he? Oh, he's actually stuck. La 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 la. You are a spoon for getting stuck.
Oh my
He's asking
God.
for help from the other team.
Oh, he's down!
He's fallen off. He's down.
Woo,
Has the
mini
defense
victory.
moved? No, they didn't fall for that bait. That's very cheeky, Tailspin. Trying to get the other team to move up to kill you.
Do you
It's
think
all a
do you think he
ploy.
was stuck? I don't know.
He wasn't stuck. He's lying.
Yeah.
And he gets paid his deliverance for sure. As he is gifted 3 rockets to the face.
2-1 on the board. 2 Bears up now for Complexity. This time also going to wait for the spam, and now, oh my God, please don't get stuck. Here we go. He's going to give up. He can't even get up on top of the little wooden peg. And I'm going to go for the long range shot. And again, those long range shots here on ShootMania are very difficult to hit with. Usually you just take 1 or 2 and then give up. It's not a simple case of aiming at the cross set. All 3 dots on the default cross have to be on. And at that range, it's difficult to find, but that is in a close range as he will eliminate Buds by this pillar. Now this means that right-hand side player has to make a path back toward their point. Instead, De Bear's going to opt to come up this left-hand side. And it will take a rocket for his efforts. XP3 to connect with the first one. Big miss on that player hiding by the pole. I want to try and switch around onto this defensive side. It looks like XP3 is by the pillar. We've got the other player hiding by the pole. 1 more life eliminated. Tailspin to connect. De Bear's going to eliminate that defensive player. XP3. Tailspin, the only player left remaining. De Bear's going to find it. 3-1. Attacking mine in favour of Complexity.
Very, very nice to Bears. Superb shot, and I think that rocket, didn't that hit him at the end as well when he got the shot, landed the shot? I think it might have done. I'm not too sure, but it was very, very close, and Bears very, very lucky to get away with that. He did an excellent job opening it up, and as I said, once you got that pillar guy down, life just becomes so much easier for you. You have so many more options, and you can literally just decide who you want to go for, and as we're going to see right now, and although XP3, will he rotate round to middle? No, he wants the Bears. He wants him dead now. Goes for the Griffin shot though instead. Doing some mid-air maneuvers, trying to get the angles onto the bears, but he just can't find his head. It's a cursed. XP3 now going to rotate round, and he finds him in another angle, gets him on the rotate on the ramp, and could Curse reply with their own attacking round, and they do. And a victory leap off the end of the tower for XP3.
Yeah, brilliant stuff from XP3. He really had to nail those jumps as well as he rotated on the left-hand side and nailed every single one of them. Now we've got Griffin up, set to make his own mark in the final attacking round before we switch things up back to they were at the beginning of the game. The first attacking player for Curse, and whether Griffin can get one before we rotate back around, we'll see as he focuses attention toward the centre player by Pillar. Not quite going to connect now, going to rotate on this left-hand side and try and pick off XP3 by the point. XP3, though, going to be able to dodge that one effectively. Going to have a quick look at his perspective as we see Griffin approach middle again. Going to be called to Buds, but Buds this time not going to be able to avoid that one. And now again we have this similar situation where this player on the right-hand side is stuck. Griffin now caught in a sticky situation. During the reload time, the sandwich from the Curse players comes out. He cannot miss these shots, and he's missing them, but somehow the defensive players are as well. One-on-one situation. Tailspin against Griffin. One life, but Griffin has been pushed off, and the rocket as well from Tailspin as he fades away. Brilliant stuff from the Curse player, but so very lucky there. Almost punished the Curse side.
What a brilliant bounce from Tailspin, and then a following up rocket, but still the mistakes were made, and they could have gave away an easy defensive round there. And so unlucky for was it De Beers? I think it was, wasn't it, on attack then? No, it was Carnage. Sorry,
Griffin,
my mistake.
wasn't it? It's Griffin.
Oh, was it? Yeah, it was. Yeah. Sorry. Now De Beers going down to Buds. This opens a lot of options up here now. But Carnage in another position. He has decided that he's going to play on this right side instead, right side of the point. And oh, Griffin is now picked. Buds looking in great form, and he does it again.
That's a flick and a
Superb
half.
stuff. Yeah, that was a superb shot, wasn't it? I wish I could do that more often.
Dave, that's because you have a slow sensitivity. Not as slow as Cowards though, but still slow. Watching Carnage now on attack here for complexity. As he gets some rock blocks in, warms himself up as he tries to pick off the player. Of course, you can throw off. Is a distinct sound for the defenders when one of your rockets has been shot by the attacker. But there is a split second when you hear that railgun shot that maybe you can peek out during the reload. And in actual fact, Carnage could have pulled off one of the heads here of Curse, but instead XP3 is going to be the player to connect with two rockets. One more life now for Carnage. Carnage finally going to get revenge on him, but one life for these two defenders. You can see the spam coming in from the defensive player on his return back toward the point. Can Carnage find this round? We'll see. As now he has 15 seconds to get on it for 1.5. 8 rockets for these defenders, 1 life for Carnage. Bounce pad will not be heard by these players, but it's momentum that you don't want in this situation. He makes the dive, doesn't get the opportunity to fire off one at Buds, and there comes the response. He's eliminated 5-3, and Curse still have this lead now.
Indeed. And Tailspin on the attack again. Yet to open up an attacking round for himself yet, but still got 5 defensive rockets for himself, so not doing too bad. And oh, just missing that headshot through the rocket. Rock blocked again. This can be quite annoying when you seem to have that shot down and that rocket just appears at the front of their gun, saving De Beers through the skin of his teeth there. Tailspin now on top of the point, looking to pick off Griffin, but decides it's a bad idea. He knows other players have all rotated up there. And now misses again by 1 centimeter. He just can't find this opening pick. He just keeps getting denied. And I think this is going to be a round for complexity now as they get this defensive rockets. And Tailspin picks off one, picks off another. Oh my god, can he? No. Clever move. Time has run out. And Carnage diving off, saving himself.
De Beers actually that was, and yeah, we saw similar on Swift. De Beers just working with the time he has left perfectly, and good stuff to see from him. And now he's on attack here, and again, I just want to bring up the scoreboard just to show you we can see one more attacking round in favour of Curse, Buds and XP3 with those rounds, and it is De Beers to get the only one for complexity Can he make it 2, as he has 25 seconds now until that point opens up. Wasting a little bit of time here in the middle, just trying to bait out a shot on this pillar. Quite often than not, it can just be about firing at that sort of edge of the pillar, just hoping that the defender peeks out. But really just good spam from both of those cursed players. I believe it will be Buds and Tailspin, really just coordinating well together, spamming at the right angles whilst hiding. And there again, look at this, Buds and Tailspin finishing off 6-4.
Indeed, good prediction spam there coming from Curse. And now on the attack as well, XP3. And he's been on solid form. Well, tonight he's been getting a lot of attacking rounds for his team. And he was slightly unlucky against that SK lineup. I feel as if they felt as if they had that, or they should have won that. But SK showing some remarkable determination from their side there as well. Now, this is a new setup that we see for the Complexity guys as well. Carnage on the broken wall as well as the Bears. But Cursed, XP3 is just going to go round the side, left side. Griffin is left on his own on the point. The Bears now rotating round into the mid. Finds XP3 and will shut him down with the Bears.
Yeah, good defense. That's exactly what they need to do. They have to get this attacking round, or at least one more soon, because we're fast approaching that 9-point mark. And with a map advantage now in favor of Curse, after winning Swift, it could be going through to the grand final here. Complexity need to find this map comeback, tie things at 1-1, or they'll be going home in third place with $500, and that is a brilliant frag to start off with on this comeback. Finding Tailspin across the map. It's going to make it 2-on-1, 3 lives. Griffin has to be careful. Losing lives is going to make things a whole lot more difficult, as obvious as it sounds. And 12 seconds left. Griffin's thinking, well, you know what? I'm just going to push up this left side, try and pick off XP3, maybe try and bait you out of this pillar and you rotate back toward the point. It hasn't worked. Now I just have to go in all in and find the frag, and he does. Buds will go down. One-on-one situation. XP3 caught in midair, but that is a brilliant time jump from that cursed player during the reload of Griffin. 7 seconds to get on the point. One rocket's going to connect. Griffin might get it. No, he won't. Good calm play from XP3. 7-5, and Complexity going to have to hold on a little bit longer here.
Griffin did so well to get those two guys down. I mean, he really did rotate right. He let the pings fade out, and he got that push onto Buds, which he needed on that pillar. He had no idea where he was coming from. He heard a general noise, but the reaction was too late, and Griffin was able to do some damage, but was just unlucky on the point. And Buds, not unlucky at all, hitting that nice shot onto Griffin there, opening up some space here in the mid area, but now playing it slow, playing it cheeky. The Bears is now in a bad position. Oh, Bud's just missing that headshot and looking to pick off Carnage, but missing again. He just needs to get up some space, get a better angle, get into a better position, and hopefully take the point. Carnage is angry and pushing in. Luckily, some good rockets coming in, bouncing and getting some following on, smack in the teeth rockets as well to follow on. So lucky round there for Complexity, I think.
Yeah, and I feel like this is it. If Carnage cannot find this attacking round, that will be 2 match points for Curse. First on an attacking round, second on a defensive side. Carnage could lose this round, and Curse could, and Complexity could hold on, but well, that would be difficult. If I was Carnage, I'd be like, yeah, I'm just going to turn on my aimbot now and find these shots. And you can see he's going for ridiculous shots, because let's be honest, that could be what could swing things in his favor. But 18 seconds till that point opens up. It's fast approaching, and he's going to have to get this player by the pillar, and he does so as well. Buds will go down. Tailspin and XP3 separated. We've seen this situation so many times. Can Carnage find Tailspin? He's wary of the spam coming out from XP3, though. He does not want to get nailed with that. There's the first one eliminated by Tailspin. Points now opened up. 12 seconds to work with. Tailspin's not going to open himself up. He's waiting for the bounce pad. He'll find the shot to Tailspin. One-on-one situation. 2 lives for Carnage. He misses his shot. 3 seconds to get on the point, and he finds the frag. Again, Carnage goes absolutely huge. 7-7, tying things up here on second map, the castle. Wow.
He doesn't have time to cap, and he always lands the shot every time. He has done this twice now. He did it on Swift earlier on the 0-0. He is just the clutch king. He's just got a clutch in his balls, and he is using it as best as he can.
Indeed, and now look, we've got Tailspin up on the attack. He's going to be so frustrated. They had it in their grasp to take away and move on and advance to the grand finals. Now, they're not back to square one, but they're definitely back a few paces, and whether Tailspin can convert this DeBears shot into a frag. No, he can't. Rock blocked. Very, very close play from DeBears. There's 2 rockets as well. DeBears responding aggressively. Could they be on this to take this round easily and then get a second consecutive attacking round? We'll see, as DeBears is certainly going to enable that possibility. Finding those 3 rockets, 8-7.
Now, can the Bears find this round, this attacking round, to save his team and take it to that third and all-important map? And you know what? I actually believe in the Bears. I think if he was a bear, he'd probably be a grizzly. He looks pretty angry and furry all over.
Yeah, furry indeed, as he makes his way up this right-hand side. He needs to try and find Tailspin early on or pick off Buds by that pillar. He cannot have 3 players left remaining when that point opens up. It is almost desperate situation now for the Bears. They need this map. They want that additional $1,000, and that's what they need to do, is win this map to get there, or at least begin that comeback. As you can see, him now focus his attention toward XP3, losing a life to Buds, not able to quite connect with the ping. Now going to drop around to Buds, who's looking to rotate back to the point. Time now running out, 10 seconds on that point. I think this should be a successful defensive round from the Curse. He'd have to be Nodmack and more. He's on the point. 62% now, and Kurt's going to hold on. He's 8.
Nodmack and more? That's impossible, surely. That cannot be done.
I don't know. They've got Kraken on their team as well. I guess you're probably right. Release the Kraken, Nodmack and more. I guess, you know, no team's resolution when it comes down to it.
And hats.
And hats.
They have hats.
They have hats. But XP3 up now, 8-8. And Curse regain this in their favour and go ahead. As he looks to find the first player, DeBears. DeBears last time punishing the attacking Curse player for going for the frag. This time XP3, the attacking player for Curse, a little bit more cautious. So there is no one by this pillar. Look at this, 2 players behind the wall. Carnage going to use that time to get some time back toward the point, and really XP3 missing some big shots here. Zacubus, and another one on toward Griffin in the open. I think Complexity are going to be able to hold on here and give themselves another round in the lead. The bounce comes in, XP3 down to 1 life. Surely someone will finish him off. It will be Griffin. 9-8. Complexity now on the attack.
Indeed, and a much needed defense round for the Complexity lads, and obviously they're looking for this final attacking round, this push. Can Griffin do it? Can he add an attacking round to his scoreboard and get the 1-1-1?
We'll
Griffin
see.
looking for the opening frag onto Tailspin. He tries the little nice fence jump that he did earlier on in the game, but just misses it this time. Tailspin knew it was coming this time round. Looking now towards Buds to get this mid-pillar pick. If he can pick this off, this will be a great opening. Slightly just misses it by a fraction. Mistimed it. And now Buds on the push! Griffin doesn't see it coming and it is closed down. 9-9.
Yeah, that's what happens if you go for the shot on toward Buds by that pillar. You're so very close, caught in the crossfire of the Rockets during the reload, and just brilliant defense yet again from Curse. And now Buds has the opportunity to extend the lead here on the attack. Really go straight for the player by the pillar. He has spotted someone on this left hand side. Maybe he can catch him on his return. But it looks like the defender's just getting back, and Carnage on his return will connect with a long distance rocket as well, saying, "You don't challenge me." And now 2 lives here for Buds. Rock block yet again. This is going to be frustrating for the Curse player, as time very quickly draws to that point opening up, and whether Buds can make something happen, we'll see. As again rock blocked. We're just seeing again brilliant defense from Complexity. Point opening up here in 2 seconds, Acubus.
Indeed, and I don't think Buds is going to be in the position to take this. The push is coming, the spam is coming to that jump pad, and it takes down Carnage. Griffin, oh no, can he take him down? He does! Just in the nick of time. Literally only a fraction of a second left before that point was captured, and Complexity luckily managed to snap their aims back onto where they needed it.
And look who it is. It is the man himself, Carnage, for Complexity. We've seen so many games turn around as a result of this man, and now can he send them into the third map, tying things up 1-1 here on the castle. trying to go for that long distance shot on toward XP3, not able to find it. If we have a look from his perspective, you can see the kind of range he's trying to hit as he will now turn his attention toward Buds and Tailspin by this pillar. The bait to try and draw Buds out comes into play, but Buds already moving to behind this huge pillar to his right as he will finally find the shot, but Tailspin again during that crossfire. Carnage going to be caught out by 2 rockets, but that said, still just 2-on-1 situation. Carnage has done a lot of the hard work already, but with just 1 life to work with, the mistake comes out in the form of that jump, and that's going to make it 10-10.
Indeed. Now Tailspin on the attack, and Carnage. That little nick jump on that wall just cost him. He was floating a little bit too much, and Tailspin able to get the rocket to the face. And straight away, Tailspin opening this up on the Bears. Both players are on the point, and they're going to be a little bit lost to where he is, but I think they've called ramp now. They know where he is, and yet again, Tailspin is missing. Carnage has fallen down. He's going for the push. It's ultra aggressive. He wants to get some damage onto Tailspin. He misses, unfortunately. Tailspin trying to do the spawn jump and misses ever so slightly. Misses again. Griffin, they just got to wear out the time and let Tailspin make the mistakes now. Carnage now pushing in, but it's a mistake. But Griffin replies with his own rocket. And will he be able to pick off some more? He does. 1-to-1 now on the point. This is going to be totally clutch. And Griffin picks it up with some excellent rockets. He takes all 3 rockets for his team, and Complexity are saved once again from Griffin, who is just a flying eagle of awesomeness right now.
Yeah, amazing stuff from Griffin. Really did save his team, man. That could have been deadly. This curse would have been on a defensive round, but it's really unlucky as well. I mean, if you're going to lose someone here on Castle, you can't afford to lose the player on the point or the player at the right-hand side wall. That gives the attacking player so much space to work with. Losing the player with pillars first is perhaps the only one you should be willing to give, because then you still have positions on the left-hand side of the left and right of the map. But to Bears, already now losing 2 life points against 3 defenders. It's looking good for Curse. Whether we'll see these players push out onto DeBears during his next shot, we'll see, as I have a feeling Buds wants to get this over with sooner rather than later, and it will be XP3 a distance to shut him down, 11-11.
DeBears making some silly mistakes there, to be fair. He was just walking into so much spam, totally avoidable, and just totally unlucky, really. He just didn't even try to shoot any of the spam either, which made it even more unlucky. But anyways, XP3 on the attack.
Yeah, as he makes his way down this right-hand side, wants to maybe deal with the player by this right-hand side wall. DeBears first. He's played it so well all of this map. The 22 rounds we've seen so far, this is going way above 9. Max rounds have to be now won by 2. So 13-11. And whether XP3 can get this attacking round, we'll see. But that's 1 life now. 2 lives gone. Griffin, brilliant Rocky yet again from the Flying Eagle, as you described him. And there's a third as well from DeBears. 12-11. Griffin has the chance after that amazing defensive round to close things out here on attack.
Indeed, and can he do it? He's saved once already for his team Complexity tonight, and what a save it was against Tailspin, who had 3 lives left. And now he's coming for some vengeance and picks off Buds. This is a great start. They couldn't get the ping off onto him. They couldn't see him coming. Buds is going to be furious at his teammates XP3 for not pinging him up the top, or no call. Tailspin now trying to recuperate with some spam onto the mid. Griffin is avoiding it with all dodges everywhere. Now he's going on this left-hand side. Tailspin's yet to move up onto the ramp, and he does. Will he get the pick? He does get the pick onto XP3 now. Tailspin is looking in a bad shape, and Griffin is on the point, but he takes 2 lives. No! Tailspin replies to Griffin and lands him in the face with those rockets so bad, clipping his wings from that glorious height that he was on. And now he is having to recuperate on this defensive round.
Oh my god, he had that round. I cannot believe it. Tailspin just really pulled out that extra step in his stride, and now 12 to 12. We've reset yet again. I cannot believe this is happening. We could go all the way to 99 until Buds passed out. Lefty 2. Think that's going to happen in the chat, and we'll see as Buds tries to find Griffin early on top of that point. You can see De Beers spamming. We haven't got Carnage by this pillar. Where is Carnage currently sat as I have a quick look? I cannot see as he turns his attention down toward De Beers. Will finally shut him down. Godson in the chat thinks Buds can take this one and get another attacking round, 3 consecutive in the row as far as the game goes, and Griffin will go down 2 life points. One more play remaining. It is Carnage. Buds will get it. That's going to put them ahead 13 to 12, and now it's Complexity Carnage to try and bring things back and tie it up.
And can Carnage now be the saviour for Complexity? It's all riding on the man with the golden plan, but can he do it? He's obviously incredibly good at getting these early picks, but will he be able to do it now? Will he just face onto the spam wall that is Curse right now? They have got some excellent spam. De Beers not being able to penetrate it whatsoever in this attacking team so far. And now Buds is looking to be picked. Carnage wants blood onto Buds. But no, going for XP3 instead. He sees an open shot up there, but misses it just accidentally. Carnage now falling back towards the middle of the map. Going for a shot on Tailspin. He's running out of time. He is 5 seconds, and he has not got time to play with anymore. But he picks off Buds. The push has come in. Tailspin has made a mistake. Oh, but they pick it up together. Both XP3 and Tailspin pushing in those rockets and saving the game. Curse will make it back into the finals to face off with SK and play for that important $3,000.
Yeah, $3,000 first place, 1,500 guaranteed now for Curse second place. Commiserations, of course, to Complexity. They played a fantastic tournament. They're now finished in third place with $500. So once they are still getting something, they're going to be so very disappointed. They had that in the bag. I cannot believe Curse managed to turn things around. Absolutely insane stuff coming out from the Curse guys, and to take that in 2-0, some people that voted that on Twitter are going to be very happy, with a chance of winning. It's still Series Sensei Raw Gaming Mouse, but I mean, for the first time this tournament, man of the match for that one, Zacubus. Microphone's gone.
I just muted it for a second, sorry, but to be fair, everything was just so close that I couldn't even name a man of the match because everybody actually did so well. I don't know, Buds at the end probably he well deserved it. He'd been playing phenomenal all night. He's been clutching it for Curse most of these games so far. Not to get me wrong, XP3 and Tailspin have been doing awesomely well as well, but Buds just stepping it up to another level.
Yeah, I mean, one of the interesting things I saw in that map especially was that we saw Complexity mix up their strategy a lot. Carnage would change position quite regularly, and for the most part, Complexity didn't have a player playing that sort of bounce pad pillar position. Whereas pretty much every single round from Curse, we saw them play a player on the right-hand side wall, a player on the pillar, and XP3 back on top of the point. So it seems like the static defense for Curse just really worked for them.
Indeed, and Complexity very, very unlucky on that round with Griffin, who was looking to be soaring to victory, and he was just shot down with shotgun pellets from clay pigeon shooting, basically. It was just a horrible way to go down, and Tailspin should be incredibly proud of himself to clutch that on the point as he did.
Yeah, indeed. So that's going to be third place Complexity. They're going to be right back with the grand finals. Johnny at the bottom. Have we decided on a winner yet for Twitter, or should we come back with that very shortly?
Come back in a second. I'm just filling everything into the randomizer.
Okay, so don't go anywhere, guys. We've got the winner of the Still Series Sensei Royal Gaming Mouse, but for us here in the lower bracket grand final, that's going to be it. I've been MVC. Below me, Zacubus. At the bottom, Johnny. Stick around. Grand final coming up very, very shortly.